Hey, everybody, it is Tuesdays from the Barracks, and I am Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the man that's really blurry right now.
Really?
Yeah, look at who you are, like pixelated as all hell.
Was it like that before?
Yeah, I think your Wi-Fi might need to be reset a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
Now give me a sec. I'll take care of that and do the introductions. But
but
I'm here and I'm on time,
yes, you are on time. So with
unlike
me is
other people.
the man. If you piss him off, he'll give you some shiny new bracelets. Justin Beowulf West from Shadow Legion. We're going to talk about a couple things tonight, guys, and we're going to talk about Beowulf.
That's highly accurate. Just period. Not even regarding the stream.
We're going to talk about the MK Airsoft Willard Location. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Syndicate 4. It's going to be about an hour and a half to 2 hour long stream tonight, maybe a little less, depending on if anybody else decides to show up. It's not like we have this the same day and time every single week.
I am here and I am always early. I can't help it, even though I just got back from the dentist. So that was fun.
Oh, I bet that. I remember the time when I had to have when I had mouth surgery. It sucks.
Now they sit there and go, "Oh, you're just gonna feel a pinch. Just gonna feel a pinch." Woo!
Yeah, it was a pinch, all right.
Yes, there absolutely will be non-heterosexual turtles, possibly tortoises. Depends on what we can get.
Now my internet is going slow as shit. What the hell's going on?
It's Wiener's fault.
It is Wiener's fault. Alrighty. So
you need new co-hosts. Yeah.
We were going to talk about this.
Why do I gotta say gay bayo? It's weird. It's weird. Just saying.
Skittles is homeless right now, she's trying to find a Wi-Fi.
There you go. Happy turtles or tortoises, whatever they identify as. You don't
know. All right. Let's see here.
Can we get her an internet card or like hotspot box or something?
That I do have one.
You just refuse to give it to her just to make it more entertaining because she's doing the homeless thing?
It is right here. I actually have it. It's like right here. We use it for our events and stuff like that. But I don't think I have unlimited service on that thing though. She has new tires on the house.
Well, I mean, she's got to keep making her money in her, alternate source of income too. So probably a lot of data streaming right there that would get used up. Just saying.
Let's see here.
Wiener does the same thing, but he sells pictures of his feet covered in mustard. It's kind of weird.
Hey, what's up, Trust? So I'll start off with this, right? Because this has been blowing up like in the past 2 days in regards to Geigerlands. People have been asking, has Geigerlands sold out? Tickets aren't for sale. Blah, blah. They were up, but we could see them. None of them were. Geigerlands is not sold out. What had happened was we're finding a new AO for Geigerlands. There was not a lot of public appreciation or player appreciation, I would say, for Yellow Dog Village. So we want to make sure that we already have enough issues with getting players out there to play at a LARP style game like this. So we're trying to find the best location possible for you all to secure this. And now I do have good news on that. I submitted over a proposal to a site.
Beginning paintball in Perry.
Hey, that is way too far south.
I know.
And B, I don't use. I mean, we could talk about this while we wait for the other idiots to show up.
The main idiot right here. We're good.
How many tickets sold? I only sold it to you when Grackles. Oh wait, somebody's coming on, and it says guest, and there's no live feed video. I'm gonna bet that's Emma. Nick, that's what we're talking about right now. The problem that comes up with Yellow Dog Village is that the players are not coming out for the event. The last event that we had, it was bad. I mean, we always vow to have the events regardless, right? We're gonna run if we're planning and we're having an event, we're gonna have the event. And you don't like mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
The big problem that we had is that, like Tyler said, he's really not interested in going back again. The site is cool, maybe as a one-off, but the ultimate reality is it's just not a draw for players. And Geigerlands already has a specific. It already has like a low attendance to begin with because it's building. That's a game that we're building up to be a really cool big thing. So we have another site that we
want structures. I want stuff to pop.
It's got structures
and be memorable.
It's structured.
I know, Brad. You got the mesothelioma too. It's in your eyes. Okay.
Stigmata of the eye. Yeah. So the downside of it is like Yellow Dog Village is an awesome. It can be an awesome AO. It's just I don't know if it's even going to survive the winter. Some of those structures, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. There, Grackles, F that hill. So the good news is though we do have a site that we sent a proposal to on Sunday. That site's board of directors will be getting together on Monday. And we're probably going to have an answer pretty quick whether or not we can use the site for that. I sort of like it. It is in Pennsylvania. So there she is. Well, sort of. I'll add her to the stream. Hey, look, it's a forehead.
More of a forehead.
And it's fuzzy.
All right, which one is worse? Am I blurrier than her or is she blurrier than me?
She's frozen right now.
That makes me the winner.
And she is she's at Starbucks again. I love the fact that she hasn't even responded yet. And there she goes.
Yeah, that's that damn hippie internet getting them in.
She's going somewhere. She's worse. So that's the good news is like we actually have a location. Now, I will say if you're going to be going to Geigerlands, as long as it's in Pennsylvania or New York, I'll put the tickets back live again for you guys to purchase. If you're going, no matter where the AO is, as long as it's in the Northeast. I shut it down because we're not going back to that location. I know Grackles is going to go wherever we go. So, you know.
The dog's letting you know it's the government.
Somebody's out there. We're both rough, man.
I think they were talking about me and
you and Emma.
Okay.
Yeah. How am I coming through, Mike?
You look clear on my side. My side, I look clear. So, but I have to just restart everything. We got time. I want to go ahead and start, and I'll join back in.
Okay. I said that. I said that you would be going to any location that we have Geigerlands at, whether it was there's nobody. Go to live. There's nobody. Cora. There's nobody outside. I said you'd be going to any place that we're going to be having the event. So. Yeah, there's nobody out there. Stupids. All right. So while I wait for everybody else to come back in. Yeah, Nick, this location is going to be pretty awesome. We're really looking forward to doing some cool stuff with Syndicate 4. And pretty soon we're going to be putting the tickets up for sale for Yellow Dog Outbreak, which will be the first weekend of September. I know you do. So it's when we set that up, it's going to be an actual really the Yellow Dog Outbreak is going to be really cool because we could stick a whole lot of people on there. And I think we proved ourselves with Yellow Dog Incident that we can make an infected game that works well. So I will be putting those up real soon. So if you guys haven't gotten your tickets yet, just to let you know, tickets for the event are selling out pretty quick. Why is my internet so slow? So let me just pull it up real quick. All right, Emma might not be joining us because she can't get any real internet. Let's see here. Ange! Did you throw those bones away? Yeah. Find out what the dogs are into. Sorry about that, everybody.
That's Granny washing a dish.
Okay. All right. One of those beautiful days. All right. We are actually at 165 tickets sold. Green team is 80% sold out. So if you guys are looking at getting on Green team, I highly recommend buying your tickets now because Syndicate will sell out, and we will, when it sells out, we're not going to be adding new tickets to the event. So because we're going to be capped out. And look, he looks a little bit better already. There he is.
A little bit.
He is crystal. Well, when I zoom in, you're a little pixelated, but
yeah, I'm not what you call a person you view in HD. I'm more of a old school, like 26K modem kind of shit.
Grackles, I think, was even trying to sell herself too. So
why are people selling people?
They really want to go to the events.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nick. It's like there's a lot of people that are like waiting and say, "Oh, I'll wait and hold off." And get your tickets. Like when we had the last Syndicate and we sold out, people were begging for more tickets to be opened up. And like, we are capped. We are space capped. We can't do any more than what we have. We have a lot of cool stuff set up for you guys.
Nobody will fit.
We got Beowulf over here going to be in charge of the cartel, the green or the civvy tops and green bottoms. I get mine as soon as you release them. Well, you did not get your Geigerlands tickets when they were released. Shame. If I had rights to it, sell Joker. No. There's only one person that gets to sell me, and that's my wife.
And she's just looking for a fair market value right now.
She's like, there is no fair market value.
She's trying to sell him by the pound.
Where the hell's Winner?
You want me to say elbow deep in a booby robot? I'm just saying. Whenever the Great Machine War happens, he's going to be one playing for their side. Just saying. Y'all better watch him.
All right, let's see here. Oh, that's right. Wiener's in a parade meeting today. Let's pay the buyer.
Is he going to be the float?
Yeah, Grackle's got hers first. So what?
I only came halfway into that conversation. And like Grackle's got hers first. I'm like,
her tickets.
Okay. Thank you. I was gone for a minute.
Damn,
my brain is awful.
We're talking about Geigerlands right now.
I was gone. I was getting up to 720p, clarity here for you.
All right, well, let's talk about the end of year. So besides Saturday, I'm going to be at Dead End Outfitters, Dead End DEO Battlegrounds, Dead End Outfitters Field out in St. James City, Pine Island, playing this weekend. Can I get a special thingy for buying the first ticket? You have my love and admiration. How about that?
That classifies as a thingy.
Okay. It might not be a thingy you want. It also comes with Goddess of Herpes.
And the clap.
This man knows this. Dude, I'm going to have a story for you all. When is Christmas this year? I'm going to have a story for you all on the 27th. I shit you not. It's going to come with all sorts of caveats. I can't say anything right now because I don't want to get back to the person. But yeah, Christmas is going to be certainly interesting, especially my grandmother and my mother in the room. It's going to be great. That $5 gets you a value meal.
You didn't buy something diesel powered, did you?
I didn't buy anything. So
it was donated.
Plead the fifth. So tomorrow
interview skills.
That's what it's called, listening, active listening. Admission without admission.
That's right.
The lines read between them.
Jedi mind tricks.
So I will be playing at Miami Airsoft tomorrow. I'll be playing on Saturday. Next Saturday. I mean, and from that point on, I'm only playing MA every Wednesday. So leading up to the end of the year. So I'm officially done with the events at the end of the year. But let's talk about after the first of the year, we have June 19th and 20th, New Breed Airsoft, Op Cannonball Run. That's going to be at Black Tiger Airsoft. Go to newbreedairsoft.com to get your tickets. That's actually a really fun event. I'm going to have a blast. You're going to be there, right?
Absolutely. I'm going to be running the civilian side, which is classified as the runners. I think we were mislabeled because
look, I can run.
I've seen it
straight stop. I just can't stop.
Straight into a wall.
You like the new shirt that we were.
That's popping. I like that.
I know, right? This is going to be the new.
See, I'm going with if I do the Hawaiian shirt, I'm about to do the classic like Magnum PI, but since we're doing the game in January, I'm probably not going to do the Magnum PI booty shorts. If we were doing like a summer game, I'd probably do that.
Well, it's not going to be that cold. It's still not going to be that cold here. It's probably still going to be in the summer.
For those of us from Georgia, that is cold. It's still cold.
Yeah, I would figure you guys would have more colder weather than we do, so you'd be used to
do, yeah, but with shrinkage and everything, got to be careful of that. And I'm in my 40s, so you never know when your right or left downstairs neighbor might pop out. Just putting that out there.
Yes, the rule sets for Syndicate are pretty much the same. There's only going to be a couple of changes for some of the AO specific rules, like we have for every single one. But overall, our rules are the same. The unfortunate thing right now is no EG67s are allowed,
or fireworks.
Well, that's been added to the rules.
Or ducks.
Isn't that a penguin?
Is that a penguin or a duck? It's a duck, right?
It's a mallard duck.
It's a mallard duck with a cold weather hat on.
Yeah.
So yeah, the rules are pretty much going to be the same. I know it was coming after that. Leave now.
Scram.
So yeah, the rule sets are going to pretty much our core rule set's always the same. The only thing that really changes would be whether or not there's prisoner taking, who could be taken, who's full contact, prisoner taking, and that rule is never going to change. It's only going to be me. Some of the site specific stuff that
I still say you need to grease yourself up next time. Just saying.
No, because you know what? People already bitch and moan and complain as it is about holding on to me. Can you imagine if I was just a greased up?
I mean, it's going to be entertaining for me regardless because I get to listen to them bitch about it.
Good boy, will they ever?
I'm just going to giggle
Christian and I are going to go through the rules probably by
it's
the
always
end of
pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice. By the end of the weekend, we should have all the rules refinalized. So everything should be there. I'll upload it, put it up there so you guys can go up there. You all really don't want to see me greased up in a Speedo. I mean, you just don't.
He tried to use the safety word Oklahoma, but he figured out that was too hard to say with a ball gag in. So we had to change that up.
So yeah,
safety third.
So we're going to go over the list. So Cannonball Run is going to be a really fun event. If you guys, I don't know if you guys are my local Florida players and you have not bought a ticket yet, you're wrong. Go to newbreedairsoft.com, buy a ticket.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
I know Black Tiger Airsoft has a huge walk-on normal group out there. I'm being told by my local scouts on field who've told me about it, and I'm excited to get down there and play with and against everybody. But go ahead and sign up and join up either side. Come play for me because, I'm biased. Just saying. We're going to have more fun because we're the civvies. You get Hawaiian shirts and, whatever. You do you. But definitely go ahead and sign up. Rattler is going to be running the. Is that Rattler running that one?
I think. Yes, I think. No, yeah. I think. Yeah, or Rattler is going to be the CO of the military, and or as we're going to target the targets of opportunity.
Exactly. So it's going to be a good game. He's going to be a good CO. He's very energetic too, just like me. So we're going to have fun. We're going to talk a lot of shit toward each other, but it's all going to be in fun.
Yeah.
just to keep the game going, but we're all there to have a good time. Definitely sign up now. It helps me and Rattler get everything set up for the game. We're, less just shy of a month out. We need time to set up who's doing what, kind of set up our groups and things like that. If you go ahead and pre-sign up, that gives us that help to organize, to have a better event for you, the players, when you get down there. So it's just not like mass chaos. It's going to be some type of chaos, but I'd rather it be controlled chaos on both fronts.
Exactly. And there's a couple of fields that I say that you should go to at least once in your airsoft career.
And this is one I'm looking forward to.
Black Tiger Airsoft.
I'm marking off 2 this year. This one and Wayne's World.
Oh, nice. What game are you going for Wayne's World?
That's the North versus South.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, Wayne's World's been on my list since I was doing scenario paintball, like damn near 20 years ago. Like, you would see Wayne's World in magazines back in the day, like, oh that's the shit. Like, well, I want to check it off. So, say that out loud. Yes, that's right. Chirping in hockey.
So you definitely have, like for some fields that you should go to BTA. You should go to Miami Airsoft at least once to experience the field, because the field itself is actually good, especially if you don't have toxic players there. So
funnel.
Southern Tactical Airsoft Games in Theodore, Alabama is actually another really cool field that you should go to. They take really good care of the field. They really built it out. Sherwood's Forest up in I haven't been there to say anything about it, so you can say that.
Okay.
I will.
You should come too.
I should.
You know what? Go to a con.
Look, I gotta make some money, man. I gotta make some money. So you have you have a lot of stuff that's there. Thanks, kid.
For the Georgia folks, and I'll go ahead and throw this in there too. My team's home field in Middle Georgia, Perry, Big Indian Paintball, which is literally around the corner from the Guardian Center. So many thousands of players rotate through the Guardian Center a year for different producers and never know there's this cool little field right around the corner, which I haven't been to Wayne's World, but I've been told it is the equivalent of Georgia's Wayne's World: size, shape, playability, things like that. So we're trying to build the player base there. We have a crap ton of players in Middle Georgia, but they all drive to Atlanta to go play indoor stuff. Like, they don't know there's this.
Has SS opened up a new field yet?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I've been trying to find out, because that was another field that was put on my thing. Is you guys should visit at least once, even though it's a small field. It was a small field.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best themed field I've ever seen to date so far.
And back in the day, for when we started getting into airsoft, getting close to 7-8 years ago now, Power Ops was the big field because they had that whole like covered arena that was the Nuketown map. Like it was a a whole recreation of that, and they had an outdoor field and all that. That was awesome. Huge like urban warfare stuff. Awesome player base. But they had to up and move. Fort 13 has just recently moved. They opened a new field. Hadn't been to the new one yet. That's outdoor still again. Carmi, the guy who runs that, cool guy. Haven't been to the new field. I want to check it out. I've seen pictures. Pictures look cool.
Yeah, but I gotta go to Gunny's Warfare Center sometime next year, and check out their new field because they moved.
There's even another field closer to you on the Florida border that's called Low Country Paintball and Airsoft. It's a cooler place. I've done paintball scenarios out there that were 24-hour games. Drawing 300-400 players. Cool field, very reminiscent of Wayne's World. But it's one of those little hidden gems where there's a little pocket of airsoft players there.
Mm-hmm. What'd you hit?
I didn't touch nothing. My hands were up here.
Yeah, I think your elbow hit something. And
no,
you went goodbye.
No, look, my elbows are up here.
That was funny because you just like disappeared and reappeared.
Ninja vanish.
Like some other places that I think that people should visit to go to. I didn't touch anything. In order for me to kick Bayo, I mean, first off, you would see me go.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
There's going to be an evil laugh, and usually he's not laughing. He's like, motherfucker.
So that's for Wiener. That's reserved specifically for Wiener.
I get a little bit of that hate. I get a little bit of it.
Yeah, you're not nearly as bad because
usually I'm the one poking him and sending him all the memes to distract him.
Yeah. That's accurate. There's some other fields I think people should visit at least once. If you haven't had a chance to go out there, like Command Decisions, where they have Fold a Gap. It's good to do.
That's another one too on my list.
It's one.
Yeah.
For most people, it's like it's a cool field. But if you guys thought that Yellow Dog kicks your ass, that field murders you.
Mm-hmm. TCA did one in North Georgia for Dragon Rogue. It was literally on like the side of a mountain, and like all my guys that was able to go to that when I had to work, they all came back and was like laid up for like days. They're like, my legs, my back. Uphill both ways kind of stories.
Why won't you go to Fold? Yeah, I mean, there are ways that you could go into, and there's places you could be where you don't have to do a terrain. Unfortunately, there's only like one section of the field that is flat, and that is the Connex City that they have there.
Mm. Yeah, I'd like to check that one off. I'll tell you another one, and this is another holdover from the paintball days. D-Day out west. I don't know. They still do any large events out there for? I
don't know about D-Day.
So D-Day back in the paintball scenario days it was actually like a week-long event. Like you got there and you played for like a week. If anybody in chat knows anything about that, I forget what state it was in. I want to say Oklahoma. Don't quote me on that.
Who are you talking about, Tyler? Are you talking about Command Decisions, which is Fold a Gap, or are you talking about what Beowulf's talking about? Because Command Decisions, I can tell you right now, it is an experience. Edward's not wrong there. Fold a Gap is an experience. Taylorsville, North Carolina. That's when we had the DDAT or D-Day.
It's Oklahoma D-Day. Oklahoma D-Day. It's at D-Day Adventure Park.
EMR event.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, EMR Event Park up in New Milford, Pennsylvania.
That's another one.
That place is, look, going up there for Bad Blood is a ton of fun. I love it. It's good times. Get to run around and have a good old blast.
I just had one of my guys come back from Balahak's event this past weekend and just had a blast with their LARP event.
Which one?
What's that one? Revenant.
Oh, Revel. Balahack.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just came
Balahack.
back from that. Had an absolute blast.
Balahack is fun.
Mhm.
Their city is extraordinarily well built. The player base there is. I've been there for 2 revs. I did not go to rev this year because it's the same weekend as my birthday, and it just so happens we had to have the birthday, and we had to have the whatever the hell you celebrate in December party. At that,
By the way, everybody tell Joker happy birthday. He's 52.
By the way, guys, when we had to whatever the hell you celebrate December party, we got a birthday cake. It said "Happy Birthday, Wiener" in big letters. And a mark in absolute little bit of letters.
little letters at the bottom.
Little bit of letters right by and mark.
Yeah, he's holding up pretty good for somebody in his 50s. I'm just saying.
I'm not there yet. I have not hit the 5s yet. I'm still in the 4s.
Close enough to round.
Hey, still 3 years away, brother. So some other good fields are that I played at were. I've already mentioned Sherwood Forest. If you guys haven't seen that one,
I've seen pictures of that. I'd like to try that one out too.
That one it's railroad ties and it's like castles and everything else. They built so much stuff with it. It's absolutely.
I like the really hard structures of something built like that. And yes, I'm walking out of the room to get a drink. I know you got a ghost voice, but you'll live.
It's scary. Blacksop in Bristol, Wisconsin. That's another really good location in AO. Nashville Airsoft is another good field you guys want to check out, which leads into where I think everybody should try almost immediately is Willard, MK Airsoft Willard. Because I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you this much right now. Gabe and his team.
This damn thing's probably as old as me.
Gabe and his team built out something really awesome there. And we're definitely going to try tonight to do the whole we're going to try to do the whole see if this will actually play with sound. So you guys can take a look at it.
All the live streaming you were doing from there actually looked really cool. The layout of everything was really nice.
Is that a back? Yeah.
Back. Talking about that?
Yeah.
No, that is canine carryouts, beef flavor, dog snacks. My work dogs. My work dogs are right here. My retired Mal and my current work dog is in their crates right here next to me.
So let's talk about Ohio for a second. Yes, it is Ohio, but
shoot.
I definitely want to show off. All right, I'm going to say right off the bat, my breathing is going to be loud in this because I was doing an excessive amount of running.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Motherfucker.
Hey. He sounded like a pug. That's what he's worried about. Yeah, I'll give you. It looks like some hosted, like the powdered donuts. Yeah, I'd give you that at a distance. Yeah, while he's screwing around with his stuff, we'll talk donuts. Being a quasi-healthy cop, I don't eat them a lot. However, when I do, my old police department, there is a donut shop they opened up literally behind the PD. I mean, if that's not just supply and demand right there, you just wow. What's up, Starseed? I remember I was working in investigations and I was out back behind the PD. It was where we normally parked in our division. And they were putting up the giant donut sign. And I looked, the hell is that? Got my detective binoculars, right? And I looked, I'm like, it's a damn donut shop. Those bastards. They got this. Now I'll say that this is an absolute weakness. And if you say anything negative about it, there's something wrong with you. But, at first you think it's a maple brown sugar donut with bacon on it. Oh, good God. It is diabetes and high blood pressure at one time, but it is good. Yeah, right, Ed. I mean, that's perfect market research. They knew what they were doing. And when the week they opened, they showed up with like a couple dozen free donuts to the PD and the fire department, because our fire department and PD were attached. I'm like, oh, y'all are evil. That's not right, man.
Well, evidently, even though I tested this before coming on,
Screwed it up, right? Screwed it
it
up.
won't fucking play.
It's Wiener's fault.
I don't know. No, it's definitely Restream's fault.
Yeah. Now listen, when it comes to like little donut shops, you really got to find the ones that are run by like Asian folks. I'm telling you, like ours is run by I want to say they're Koreans. Super nice family that runs it, but like they're there 3 o'clock in the morning, the mom and dad, and they got their little kids in there. No, the kids aren't frying the the donuts.
You sure about that?
Well, I mean, they may put them in the cribs and shit when I walk in, but hey, but oh man, like right out of the fryer, good.
All right, I'm gonna try doing something real quick while we talk here to see if I can get this up and running.
No, that doesn't be out.
But let's talk about. So there is a possibility that my license is going to get suspended for one speeding ticket.
Would you get a super speeder or what?
Well, first off, in my defense, I wasn't fucking speeding. I wasn't going as fast as the cop said I was. It was a state trooper. He was pissed off. Pulled me over.
Yeah, see, I can't help you with state troopers. They're different. They're not.
And this
like
was Ohio.
Cops.
Oh. No. And I was not going. He said I was doing 86 and a 55. First off,
you get the sugar-free ones for the dogs.
You don't know what the speed limit is on this road because there's no speed limit sign for miles, which is problematic, right?
Yeah,
so you get on this road, you start going. I'm following another vehicle, and now we were speeding, but we weren't doing 86. We were doing 71, 72.
Speeding, but not that fast.
Hey, I'll admit to some speeding. I think my license suspended, but no, I wasn't going that fast.
So what's the suspension for? Like not paying it or what?
No, supposedly, because I was doing 31 over the limit, that the judge is just going to suspend my license, and it's like that's what
you need
it's Ashland, Ohio.
Is Ohio still part of the compact, or is it not?
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, yeah.
It should count. Yeah, I would say
we could ask about the calibration of the radar gun, but it's a small town area. And it was a sergeant that pulled me over, so the sergeant's definitely going to show up the traffic court for sure.
Yeah.
And he's going to say he calibrated it beforehand. I mean, my lawyer's going to fight it because he already is fighting it. But it looks like I'm going back to Ohio the week of January 8th.
Worst case scenario, as far as like, not necessarily on the argument side of it, but as far as the negotiation side of it, if you go to that,
they don't negotiate because of their area. It's sort of. I'll give you the best thing. It's like Fulton County, Georgia.
Ugh.
Exactly. It's one of the biggest goddamn scams.
Can't help you there.
I mean, I can understand if there was, points that it got assessed, because this is the first time I actually have a ticket that goes through in 2 decades, almost 3. Yeah, have fun with that.
Listen, all I could say is troopers are going to troop. I can't.
He pulled me over and berated me for like 30 minutes, for a good solid 20 minutes, and he's like, he goes, you were speeding in this fog, and I was like, this isn't fog, this is haze. He goes, it's fog. I was like, not where I'm from.
That's where you fucked up.
No, well, he was going on and on and on. Like, this was after a while, right? He was already giving me a ticket. He was already claiming I was doing 86. He said he had to refresh the radar. First it was 76, then he refreshed and it was 86. And I'm like, it sounds like bullshit. It sounds like you were cycling the gun until you got a reading that you wanted. And I said,
radar or LiDAR?
I think he said radar. Well,
radar, you can kind of argue that, especially if he's saying it was foggy. You don't get great readings in those.
On the ticket, it says...
You're correct, Ed. Even for cops, they don't like us either. We don't wear the big hat, so they don't think we're real police.
Radar.
Yeah. Yeah, your attorney will have a good time arguing that, especially if you said it was foggy.
Well, he said it was. He said there was. Well, there was a haze. It wasn't a fog. It wasn't dense fog or anything else.
Let him say it was a dense. Let him say it was a dense fog because radar is not that accurate in that shit.
I'll make sure my lawyer knows.
So the way the Doppler effect works with that is, it sends a signal out and it's bouncing back from the car and it measures the distance in between it coming back and it calculates it for the officer. Rain, dense fog, things like that can affect it to include even light in certain search. Well, that's more LiDAR with that. But specifically radar, and like if he's saying it was bad weather because it was too foggy, yeah, you can argue.
So I'm used to Florida fog, which is dense as shit, right?
Now let him argue that it was dense as shit.
Yeah.
And your attorney can go, if it was that dense, how was your radar giving you an accurate reading?
That's what I'm going to say. If it was, I'll tell the cop. I'll tell my lawyer that. I was like, from another officer, from a captain of a police department. And now I'm going to look it up because I'm going to argue.
If your attorney will pay to fly me up there, I mean,
you know what you should do? You should just come up and fly. And you know what we could do? We can go play at MK Airsoft in Willard and Medina.
It's still going to cost money.
Yeah, but you know what? Those flights are cheap. It's only like 99. It's like $99 round trip with Spirit. Because you know what? If I
LiDAR is a lot more accurate when it comes to that kind of stuff. But even still, like, it's not something you're going to use in foul weather. If they're describing it as foul weather. If somebody wants to see the dogs, well, the rat has scampered off somewhere wherever the gremlin is. Oh, let me see here. I'll get Grim out first.
I am trying to kill some time this week.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. My jaw is still freaking hurting anyway. So
they're sitting there saying that I have one of those.
Yeah. Look, it's a crackhead. That one is Grim. That is my current work dog. He is a 4-year-old German Shepherd.
Yep, I have one of those. Watch, I get them coming.
And because I'm a nerd, instead of training him in German, I trained him in Mandoa because I'm a huge nerd.
Callie.
Yemseek. Ellie, can you close that?
Every dog except the one I was calling has decided to come in. Come here, Callie. Callie, girl.
I'll see if the old man comes out. Come here, old dude.
Callie. Here.
Rumble.
Callie, come. Callie.
Come here.
Callie, come here. Come here, Callie. Come on.
Come here.
Come here.
This is the old man. This is Rumble. He is 12 now, I think. Yeah, I know. You don't have teeth because you're old and partially blind. He was my old work dog from my previous agency. Yeah, his dog is old too.
Yeah, this is the old girl, Callie. Oh, yeah. She's also a German. Oh, fuck, Callie.
You bring Akuma?
Well, girl, you don't have to pull my headset down with you.
She's like, I'm old. I do what I do.
Come here, look. And of course, you all know the nose.
Yep, there you go. I know that thing. Yeah, Rumble is, I take that back, he's actually 13 this year. Okay, we don't need the announcement. This is the Mogwai, the rat. She has a very special talent of nothing, pooping on the floor, and can't feed her after midnight or get her wet because there's more of them.
Callie is not necessarily an agile dog anymore. She is 13 or almost 14 now.
Oh, Rumble is not either.
So she's definitely feeling her age. She's also a German Shepherd. She's actually a blue German Shepherd. We had a full.
You don't see many of the blues.
No, she came from Georgia though.
Mm-hmm.
No, she came from North Carolina. That's right. So, anyways, going back to the topic at hand. So I'm going back up on the weekend of January 8th to go up to MK Airsoft in Willard. This location is actually pretty sick. I mean, Justin, if you want to come up for a little fun,
I would love to, but I am definitely tested my chief's nerves with when I told him all the events that I'm going to at the beginning of the year.
That's what PTO is for.
Yeah, well, trust me, I'm going to be using a good bit of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all right. Well, you work for yourself. Hey, hang on, I got to clear it with my boss. Hey, boss, can I do that? You absolutely can. Just bad enough because several members of my airsoft team actually work for me in my patrol division. Yes, I recruited airsoft players for my patrol division. It's like, yeah, I really want to go to that event. I wonder if I can get clearance from my boss. And they'll kind of look off in the distance. I'm like, oh, shut the hell up.
I mean, it's only $117 for you to fly round trip. Just saying.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. It's just a matter of time. Because I want to make sure I make, Cannonball Run 19th and the 20th.
Yeah. And that's like, it's like 2 weeks later.
Yeah. And then not too far behind that is going to be the Bone Crusher and so on and so forth.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go, and it's one of the arguments of I think it's incredibly punitive that I haven't had any tickets or anything else, and because I honestly did not know about
Apocalypse 8. Where is Apocalypse 8 going on at?
Yeah, don't know what it is. And then you could bring 2 cases and add an extra 150. Hell no, because I know a guy that I happen to know a guy that runs that place. And it's like, hey, boss, hey, Gabe, Justin and I are coming up. Can we borrow some guns, please? Like I did last time, and just wreck some stuff.
That's right. Ambush Airsoft in PA.
I haven't been to Ambush Airsoft, and I
heard of it.
Yeah. And I don't know when that's going on in 2028.
Post a link in here for us.
Well, who's running it first?
That too, but still, so we can look at it.
Other World Productions.
I don't know that one.
Don't know that one either.
Not saying it is a bad thing. I mean, there's a lot of producers out there, and
yeah,
there's not a producer like
Grackles and Grackles comes out swinging.
Oh, ow!
I'm staying out of that argument.
She said the name. She said the name.
I don't know about it, but okay, interesting. Let's see here. The hell was I going to go look up? Crap, now I forgot. That's always fun.
Can we talk about Third Coast event coming up in February?
We haven't got even out of January yet.
I know. How much more do we have left at the end of January? We made it to mid-January. What else?
Well, the weekend after Cannonball Run, we have at Wayne's World is going to be Flames of the Rebellion put on my Game Productions at Wayne's World of Paintball, which is a Star Wars themed.
Really, really want to go to one of those because I know Toucan's been giving me shit about wanting to, go into one of those. It's going to happen, and I'm trying to convince him to put on an event too, Warhammer 40K themed. Just saying. I gotta appeal. I gotta appeal to his ADHD-ness.
So, yeah, I mean, then yes, in February we have another location that people should really go to before we can't go there anymore because you never know when it's going to disappear, which is Third Coast Airsoft Bone Crusher.
Yeah.
Or it is Bone Crusher.
Yeah,
right?
it is Bone Crusher,
Okay.
and that's at Central State Prison and Sanatorium. Part of it is still being used by the Department of Corrections for Georgia, but huge facility. It is awesome looking. I really hope they actually expanded the AO. I haven't found out yet.
I hope we don't have to deal with that Mountain of Doom.
My understanding, it's flipping this year, so green is defending. So tan will have to march up the Mountain of Doom this time.
Good, and let them feel what we had to deal with.
I have have purchased a device for some psychological warfare as they start mounting and to walk up the hill that will be very loud and annoying. Hopefully there will be a handful of us that are actually doing that.
Is it something that you push a button and a skeleton will shoot up out of the grave?
No, that happens naturally when you end up in the freaking graveyard accidentally. So so I was very blessed to go to Crescent when Mark invited me up to CO at Syndicate 3. Is that right?
Yes, Syndicate 3.
Fantastic AO, awesome prison. I love the aesthetics of it. Side of a mountain, the freaking windmills, haunted to all hell. Like bad, real bad. But Central State Prison is its own monster itself. It's haunted, but nowhere near as bad as that, but it's haunted. There's somewhere close to like 1,000 graves that are out there in the wood lines, and they're little metal headstones about that big. But awesome field. The hill, as aggravating as it was to assault up, was an experience to fight into the city. Highly recommend it. The city surrounding it, very cool. It's Milledgeville, Georgia. Lots of restaurants, bars, pubs. It's a college town. Have a great time there. Spend lots of money in the city. There's actually a comic book shop and game shop in town, which I didn't find until Sunday. It was closed. Damn it. But cool stuff. Just really friendly, not alive beings. No, they were not friendly in Crescent at all. No. Not so much.
That's another AO experience, for sure. I mean, the other thing to experience, of course, that we've been saying for a while is the cruise, which some asshole in the stream's not going to.
Sorry, I had to spend money on my teeth so I don't talk with a whistle.
The cruise, we're actually setting up 2025 schedules now, to be honest. It's the first weekend of March, and the idea behind that is to be the season opener.
You may have not had issues. I had issues. He had issues.
Oh, I had issues.
We had issues. They tried to steal keys off my belt. That's a problem.
I got cut up.
Yeah. He got scratched a lot.
I guess good. Hey Anthony, how you doing? So after the cruise, we have there's so much stuff. We have
hold on, I'll get my list.
North versus South 4.
Because I know you forget dates.
Which is March 22nd through the 24th at Wayne.
Oh, look, you got it. Good job.
Hey, eventually it gets on there.
Hey, it's at Wayne's World. Come play for me.
Yeah.
I'm playing for the North, which is weird, but I'm green, so
yeah, I'll be running on the North side as well.
See?
I know it's gonna be fun. Then we have I believe it is April 22nd through the 24th is Stonebreaker.
19th through the 21st.
19th through the 21st. That's close.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark. If everything works well with that one, hopefully I will be at that one, but I may have to sacrifice that in favor of Syndicate 4.
That's
that's right.
But I will be running
Mean Green, baby. Mean Green.
That is at GTI, Government Training Institute in Barnwell, South Carolina.
That one still has tickets open. Bone Crusher was sold out, but I think there is now Hate Company tickets and Dagger for green.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, if you want to play for me and you sign up for green, just make sure when you put in there you want to be part of Chaos.
You are going to piss off Sal and them.
I know. He loves me. He really does.
You're gonna piss them off. Something
I'm like his favorite problem child. The few times I do get to go like CO at an event when I showed up as Chaos Company the first time, like I showed up, we signed up as all Dagger, not knowing anything, and I brought 30 people with me, and they're like, whoa, you can't do that. I'm like I got 30 friends. Or like, just go over to Chaos Company. That's the Bad News Bears. Just stay over there. And then that filled up, and then people kept signing up, wanting to be part of Chaos. So we're doing these like staff meetings and stuff with the rest of the Imperial Command staff, and I'm like, hey, like I know you guys were full, but like those 5 guys there, yeah, they're mine. Sorry.
So we will be at Stonebreaker, and then the following week is Syndicate 4, which we're looking forward to immensely. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. It's at the new location, the Mid-Orange Correctional Institute in Warwick, New York.
Warwick. Put a little H in there, like you're saying Wheatons. Warwick.
It's Warwick, not Warwick.
That depends on who you ask.
We're going to talk about Syndicate 4 in just a little bit. We're going to go in a little bit more detail on that, especially about what to do in the area, because we have to make sure we leave a really good impression on this location. So yeah,
definitely remember when you guys go to these events in these small towns, especially producers like Mark here putting forth the effort to get us into these places. He's doing a lot of sweet talking to the people that run not just the facility but the city.
Yeah.
I could say, well, you know, like with TCA for Bone Crusher coming to Milledgeville, that city was very, very happy with the influx of tourism. So, you know, think of it like that. Talk to me, baby.
Sweet talk.
Hey, little buddy. Hey, you know, you got the open space down at the bottom. Bring in the toucan.
I don't think he's ready to come on. Toucan, do you want to come on?
You got clothes on?
It might be a closing optional day today.
Trying to get views. Show a boob.
What's that music playing in the background?
Oh, dear God, my child started something. Hang on, I didn't even hear
it. See, at least I ask you first, Christian. By the way, Saturday, Christian is not feeling good right now.
Do you have makeup on right now? Is that why you can't be on the stream?
What was your child watching that had that weird music?
So, my youngest heathen. So, my daughter's names are Abby and Ellie, which can get confusing when you're yelling at them as a parent. So I just refer to them as tallest and shortest because, again, nerd. From Invader Zim. The shortest has taken to starting playing calming music in the background on YouTube. Yeah, partially deaf. Yeah, absolutely. All my deafness comes from these dogs right here being trapped inside of a car with them, and every time you turn the blue lights on, them barking. Right here. A little bit of shooting, but more of that. And some flashbangs. A little bit of flashbangs. Just a touch, just for flavor.
See, we could do this if you guys are starting to hear it. We could actually play music while we talk.
You're playing music?
Yes.
It's funny because all I heard was oh God. Oh.
Well, it's a new feature they just added in, so it's like playing with it right now. It's kind of funny.
It's like my brain is in a waiting room. Stop. That sounds like the start to a 90s to 80s era porn.
It's called down tempo, but here's chill hop. Which is not playing now.
I was about to say, I really don't hear anything there.
You talk about a waiting room.
Which is more disconcerting, a excited barking canine or a quiet one? So I got some stories on those. I've mostly worked narcotics detection and tracking dogs over the years. I supervised an explosive detection dog handler on my unit that I ran. I can say I've handled in my law enforcement career now 4 dogs. My dad was a dog handler / search and rescue civilian dog handler for a while, so I handled like a couple of civilian dogs over the time. Really, like if it's an apprehension dog and they're barking, like you know they're pissed, you know to stay away. But if it's an apprehension dog and it just stares at you, yeah, that's a problem. That's a psychopath. You don't screw with that one.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
But we had so our explosive detection dog was actually handled by another one of the members of my airsoft team that I tricked into becoming a cop. My buddy Armando, some of y'all may have met him in the past. His last name is Sanchez. We refer to him as the Dirty Sanchez. I tricked him into becoming a cop about close to 20 years ago, one night playing Rainbow Six, drunk off our ass. And I was like, hey, you want to be cool? You should move up to Georgia and be a cop. He lived in Florida. He's like, no, man. I was like, come on, dude, come on. It'd be freaking hilarious. We'll be like Chips. I could be the white guy and you could be the Mexican. And then literally a week later, he applied for the police department and ended up getting the job and moving up, which was bad because my chief at the time thought he spoke Spanish and realized when he didn't speak Spanish, he literally hired him only because he thought he spoke Spanish. He called me in office and I got cussed out for that. But anyway, so I trained him up and he eventually became a explosive detection dog handler and did very, very good at it. We got a retired military dog. His name was James. We named him Jay just to make it short. He came from the military special forces community. He was in MARSOC. He did 2 tours in Afghanistan, 1 in Iraq. He ended up getting his back hurt, like fast roping out of a damn helicopter. He could still do the job, but the problem was he kept trying to eat the vets. So the military was like, we're going to send him back. He's cranky. So we inherited this dog. We got him for free through a company that was helping rehome some of these dogs, was able to put him to work. So as a work dog, it's healthier for them to stay working. Most people, if you go look online, you know what a Belgian Malinois looks like. They're skinny, high-speed versions of German Shepherds, right? Yes. They look cool, spastic. Jay, I'm trying to best way to describe him. I don't know if it was his PTSD that made him fat, but he was about 90 pounds of thick, like 2 to 3 C's body, but his head looked like a damn fruit bat. But now, in learning what this dog experienced overseas, no kidding, when we got him, we got his military history and there was crap redacted in it. This dog was more like high speed than anybody we had working at the PD. So his eyes would bug out. I'm like, he's seen a lot of stuff. That's probably why. When that dog barked, you knew somebody was going to get ate. Or if he just looked at you and vibrated. Sit there and shook. I'm like, nope. That, and every time he did that, he would get a damn erection. Later, brother. Every time he would get excited to either find a bomb or find a person and try to eat said person, the dog would get an erection. And it was just terrifying. I told my buddy Mondo, I was like, listen, your dog's a sexual predator. That's a problem. We can't bring him around kids. He didn't do the school demos like I did with my dogs.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, better late than never. An hour later, it's not a party till Wiener shows up. Wiener from New Breed Airsoft.
With a mouthful of food.
Big Mac.
Everybody, let's go ahead and do it. Happy birthday
to you. At least to your chin.
That cake, I should have taken some home from the party.
And yes, that dog was very much a Marine. All the way.
So we actually, we have a lot of events. We already mentioned your event.
I got the logo now. Look at that. I'm holding the logo up.
Oh, I don't have it handy. Oh yeah, I do right there. Fucking A.
Oh, we already did it for you. We did a better job than you did. I talked it up.
Thank you. Let's see if I got any more sales. Oop. I know they picked up. They're starting ticking up pretty good. So hurry up and get your tickets before they sell out and you can't come. Let's see here.
You sound like
Mike, can you hear me?
No, we can hear you.
What about it?
You're breathing into it.
That's because I'm eating my burger. I'm getting winded.
working on my cardio today,
Your
guys.
shirt came in. The right size shirt came in.
Yeah, look what I'm wearing.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Your pineapple shirt. That is the pineapple shirt, isn't it? Yes,
There's
it is.
only
There.
one.
Yeah, there's a pineapple.
Only one pineapple on it? Well, that sucks.
Jeez.
You got to wear that on
Yeah.
cruise, though.
You see why I said when it showed up, I was like, what are you talking about pineapple? There's
I
no
know.
pineapple shirt on
It
here.
looked
There's
like in
no
the picture it had
pineapple
more pineapples on it.
on- that one probably did.
By the way, if y'all coming to Bone Crusher, you'll be playing for this guy too.
Yeah.
All three of us.
Yep. It's going to be fun.
I'm in the high speed unit.
Mark's in the hey, just go over there. Call us if you need us.
I'll call you when I have all the objectives again.
No, well, he'll have his call sign Lone Wolf on.
No, I won't. No, fuck you,
He had-
bitch. I
he
went
had
with an
people
entire
with him.
crew.
He had people
My
with him.
entire crew stuck together, and we took every. Tan didn't know what to do. They're like, Lydia was ours immediately, and then we went for everything else. We took Mary. We took all the objectives, and circled around and had them spawn trapped within 20 minutes.
I will say that.
Yeah.
It was,
By the
it
way,
was,
Wiener.
it was,
By the way, what?
yeah.
Pat yourself
Good,
on the
good,
back again?
good pat back.
Careful, you
Yeah.
don't want to get that rotator cuff screwed up.
Yeah, don't screw that up before the game. Games, plural.
Yep.
It was entertaining for me as Chaos 6 to like report back to Imperial 6 every like 10 minutes, like touchdown, objective Hershey or whatever they were.
Yeah.
He's like, say again. I'm like, oh, well, you heard me. And then when he seen me and Wiener on the complete opposite side of the field from where Chaos was supposed to, like, what are y'all doing here? Like, like
There's stuff to take.
there's
that. We
stuff
made
to
it through.
stake, and this is the way that I could get Wiener up the hill. And then we found a graveyard, and
we
we
walked
were
through.
scared, and
Yep.
Wiener dropped his sandwich back there, and I got some briars
Actually, I
in my
threw the
knees.
sandwich forward and we made it through.
That's true. Lured us through.
Hold on a second.
yeah.
Find us an abandoned hospital. We can call it Battle of the Broken Hip.
I'll see if I can file too large. That file
What's he
is
doing?
too
I
large.
got a good op name. Operation Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Or Operation AARP.
All right, I'm uploading another. So back to MK Willard. Evidently, Wiener, I need to go up to Ohio next month.
January? You might
Yeah.
not be at my event? I might have more people show
No.
up?
I'll be at
Oh.
your event. I might not be legal to drive to your event, but I will be at your event.
You
Yeah,
might-
we already
What?
discussed this. My lawyer told me
Operation
today that
that's a good one.
the
What's that?
judge might actually suspend my license. Will probably suspend my license.
Wait. This is that
is mid.
state trooper up there?
Uh-huh.
What the frick happened?
What do you mean mid?
It was just because of 31
I'm too
over.
old to get the
That's it.
reference. Come here. This is the tallest.
Alrighty then.
What do you
Yeah.
mean I don't know what mid means? I'm old. What does it mean? You're not going to tell me?
Because she doesn't even know. That's why.
She
They
probably,
say this shit and they don't even know what it means.
She probably does.
So,
Get Ange to get her license so she can drive you everywhere.
well, I mean, there's definitely going to be exceptions for the driving more than likely. But yeah, we already were having this
I
discussion.
know you're talking about screwing up in Ohio. They may not let you out of Ohio.
Anyways, the reason why you guys want to come to
I figured as
MK
much crackle.
Willard, getting back to the actual point that we're here to talk about, is I'm going to show a
Willard.
video that finally finished uploading to the thing.
Blue. One behind Moscow. One behind Moscow. One behind Moscow.
Let's go.
What?
Your helmet's red.
You're red. Come here, bud. Come here, bud.
Yeah, your helmet's red, dude.
I know, I was already dead.
Oh. Woo. Hit.
That's just the entry area of the field. I thought that was not the title I was expecting it to be. So I'm gonna try to see if I can put more up there.
I just want to say that if I had an overlap recording of both you and Wiener breathing, that it is terrifying.
Look, in my defense, that I was running a lot that game. So
I want like a little more bass to it, and I just want to like play that through a loudspeaker to like the tan players as they're assaulting the hill, so they think the predator's coming to get them. But I need not just yours. I need the, Wiener has a different tone to his. It's a little more nasally, Like you hear the polyps flapping in his nostrils when he's doing his. Yours is a little more mouth breathing. I think if we combine.
Yeah, it was cold up there. It was wet, so yeah. I was mostly breathing through the mouth.
That's
and the problem is,
I'm not going to make any excuses for it. I'm just old and just do it anyways.
So my GoPro is upside down, facing down, so the microphone is right there.
Turn around.
That was pretty cool.
We both shot each other in the nuts. That one hurt.
There was a silent when that happened. I could see the body language.
Yeah, both of us hit low.
Go!
Red or blue?
Oh no. Oh, red.
I'm blue. Hit.
That needs to be a clip right there. Red or blue? Oh no. See, I can't do like those types of like CQB games because it's going to be a whole lot of like, I'm going to butter your cornbread.
You run administrators?
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, I was one of the other guys with you who was running a different color as you were shooting.
Some people do. I mean, some people mix in red and blue. I mean, I was just using green game stuff. Yeah.
All I use too is
the rest of us poors don't use them at all.
And that's a shame because you should.
So you can go pew pew too.
I like being the pores. There's a meme on my page about night vision usage.
Well, all right, okay, so that's something.
Speaking of night vision usage, did you use yours up there? Oh, where'd Mark go? He's gonna get his,
I don't know. He's running off.
he's going to get his new digital night vision. I'm getting ready to.
See,
blur
I
to
got the
mine.
budget night vision. I got my Sonics, so I'm just saying.
I
What's
got
that?
my Sonics too, but that thing's. What is that? The one you bought? Yeah, that's the one.
What is that?
That's
It is.
digital night vision.
Who makes that one?
$319,
Oh, really?
and it works great.
Yeah.
Who makes it?
Kyo.
I don't. As soon as I get the box open.
Can you
Some
spell it?
Japanese company. It's actually pretty cool. I tested it out at Black Tiger Airsoft.
So I'm just saying, there needs to be a link to the chat for us poorers in the group who can't afford the stuff, and Psionics is going up in price.
Yeah, Psionics.
Good ret night vision.
I
Yes.
have a Psionics too.
Look at that. That is
and it came-
tiny.
And it came with the mount. for the helmet.
Tiny. It's not the first time somebody went, oh, that's cute.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
look
heard
at
that a lot.
Look at it. Wiener gets that a lot in his life.
I did say that.
It's so small.
Yeah. Oh, look at
But it's-
it. Oh,
it's
well,
wild.
you know, it's
yeah.
December.
I'm gonna get myself one for Christmas. Just
So
nobody else
you
can
said it's
buy me anything
300
I
and
want for Christmas.
300 and how
Except for-
much?
Except for Mark got me a cool Christmas present.
Yes, I did. I know how to shop.
Do I have it in here? No, I think
Was
it's,
it a
it's
dil-
outside with the rest of the stuff going.
You,
in the
you
main.
can't show a dildo on live stream.
He didn't get me a dildo. Thank you.
Mm.
Although the party was.
That was a
pretty
good
fun.
guess. That's what I would have got you.
No, I got the cool solid man cave sign from Bucky Beavers.
Good night.
Or Bucky's.
Yeah, I got it from Bucky's.
I'm not kissing the rat. The rat's breath smells like hot trash.
Ew.
Little dog breath. It's awful.
Man, these McDonald's fries are nasty.
Yep. Night, night. Don't let the lobsters bite. Apparently, that's a problem. Y'all need to watch out for this. My
We
child
have that
says
problem down in Florida.
lobsters biting. I figured they'd pinch more.
Yes,
Yeah.
here's the link right here.
Hey.
It is $319 on Amazon.
Yep.
Yeah.
What it was, one of the guys, well, no guy, Wes, what the hell's Wes's? God dang it, I can't remember Wes's last name right now. Anyways, he had a set there, and he let me try it.
How does
I was
it compare to the Sonics?
Psionics is different and it's a lot heavier and bulkier.
Mhm.
I have a Psionics setup, but I
Me
don't
too.
have the mount and stuff like that. But I have the Psionics.
You need to get them out
But-
because he makes you look like Wally.
Well, how about this little $319 set compared to it, and you can actually record directly to your phone.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
Yep, you record directly to your phone. And I was standing. We had a little bit of moonlight up in the sky, nothing major. And I look and I see a guy walking with a flashlight. I just see the flashlight going up and down. And he's walking towards me. So I put him on, and he was probably about a good 100, 125 feet away from me. And I checked the scope through the night vision goggles, and I didn't realize there was a guy walking next to him also. And you can see the
nice.
guns they were
And
carrying.
it works pretty good with IR illuminators and.
Yes, as I
Yes.
illuminator on it. Yes.
Well, let me ask you this. So one of my huge selling points for the Psionics is I ran with a dude who was running the PVS 21s at one of the Sirius Vikings.
Oh,
and,
the dualies.
yeah, and I was able to keep up with him.
Right.
We ran pretty good. Where his night vision failed because everything was monochrome. With the digital night vision, I was able to actually see color when I hit him with an IR light.
I didn't hit the IR light on there, so I could look at it and see what the color looked like. All I know is you can definitely make it out was two people, walking.
Okay.
towards us.
And what was
and where their weapons were at. Whether
okay?
their sides or
What was the name brand of that one again?
He just sent you the link on there.
I'm trying to
Right
get
there in
open while I'm
message.
streaming. It's not wanting to do it.
Let's see here.
Got Amazon open if you'll tell me.
Hang on, I'll tell you in just a second.
There, click the link.
Yeah, the link there it is.
Oh, you have $319 to spend it out, but you can't spend it on the cruise?
No, I don't. No, I don't. But I can put it in my wish list.
That's right. And his friends could buy it.
Hey, that says Teacock.
Cock.
Takakis. I don't know. I'm giving
Titty-
you the link.
Tittycocka.
I've got it saved in mine's saved in my shopping cart. I keep having to take it out every time I go to buy something.
And mine is right here.
Yeah, TKKOK M60 Night Vision. Oh, they changed the name a little bit. The M60 wasn't there before.
At 1080p. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's really good.
Is it actually the green?
Yes.
Huh. Have it down.
Well, I can turn it on right now.
Yeah, finder scope is reflex. Manual focus, which is cool because it's like I said, how tiny that thing is, and it fits right on the front. Yeah, it comes with the mount. It actually comes with the mount for your helmet.
Yeah, right.
And it did come with the auxiliary illuminator.
That is pretty cool.
Red laser.
And I will say, aesthetic wise,
yeah.
the sound, the very tight, low drag, pretty cool, sleek.
Yep.
But if you really want to look like Tactical Wally, go with the Sonics.
Yep.
Especially when you get that what is it, the Lion Solutions hits for the lens protectors and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, on this also it has the. Hey, I missed you too. On the it actually has the cup for your eye pro. So
cool.
The little
Okay.
cup, rubberized cup to fit over your eye.
I am not mad at that at all.
I'm not either. I was not. Like I said, I saw that. I think it was $3.19. I go, what? So I asked him how long he's been using it. He says 4 months now, and it's still working like the day he bought it. I said, that's even better.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely.
We're still the pores, but we might have a little bit of night vision now.
Yeah. Pole man, night vision.
Okay, if it works, it works.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Something else might have uploaded here.
Next time at Guardian Center.
Yeah. Here's another one from the
Hey,
MK
Steve.
Airsoft.
It's okay, Steve. You know what?
Soon. Not right now, but
One. So I must have mislabeled. I
Steve
must have
and Scott,
mislabeled it.
still right here. I still
our
love
3D
you.
printed AT.
You and Scott.
Steve. Just got the last kid down to sleep. Oh.
Benadryl and bourbon helps with that.
Yeah, because we're only going to be on for about another 20 minutes or so. I got to go pick up my
because
truck.
I got to go to the airport and pick up Tabitha with her nephew who she just got custody of. 2-year-old nephew.
I will be
They're
crashing
very
here in
crazy,
about
it's gonna be fun.
6 minutes myself, so I'll be dipping out a little bit earlier than everybody else.
Gotcha.
Well, one thing has finally loaded up, and that was one of the flanks that we did at Bone Crusher. Let's try that again.
That was good.
I was about to say, that didn't last long.
Okay.
Oh, there was a lot of that during that Bone Crusher.
Are you guys seeing the video playing?
Yeah, just for like a couple of seconds worth, and it went into slow-mo. Like a whole bunch of tan kind of standing there, like looking the opposite direction, getting shot in the ass.
Oh yeah, that was the great flank that I did.
Hold on. Coors is better. How's that better?
So I shot just about everybody that was there, and then I got lit up. So, I mean, that was like the only downside to it, but that AO was a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, there were some.
Yes, it was.
I really
Especially
wish
on
we
the back
had
of the building where Wendy was at.
On was it Wendy where me and you and the rest of my guys were holding? Oh God, if we
hold that back door there, and I was running into the other room and shooting the guys.
Shit,
I was patting myself on the back that day. Thank you very much.
I was begging magazines off of my own guys. I was taking guns off of dead players just to stay in the fight. I was still in. I went through all of my ammo. I'm like, who's got MP5 mags? We're like, we're dry. I'm like, well, you're
Austin
dead. I'm taking your gun.
Was not Austin? Was Alex Smith? He gave me one of his EPM1 mags the first time I ever used one of my MTW, and holy crap!
Yes, that was the
backdoor action. Let me tell you,
that was the MTW.
And yes, you can. Anytime, just let me know.
Leader loves the backdoor action. Well, yeah.
Well, I will say there was a legit meat grinder because
go to a lot of bodies. We were stacking bodies.
Yeah,
damn sure.
Chaos Company was holding that damn door. We'd pushed over to Wendy, and at least 2 companies worth of damn tan was like,
Oh, trying to get that back. Yeah.
Oh, you're like what? They knew they had like 30 minutes to try to score some points, and
We
they
held them the whole
put
damn time.
everything against us.
Yep. Didn't make
That was
it
some of the nastiest damn firefights I've seen. Like dead bodies were being used as damn
as cover. Yep.
as
Those
cover.
guys who go down, they think they were covered behind a car, and I found a room where I could shoot through a window and get them. That was
Well,
fucking awesome.
we were snatching grenades off of dead bodies of our own players, throwing them out the damn door. I mean, it was just disgusting. But
It was
we
awesome.
held it out. We didn't die till the very damn end.
Yep.
There was a lot
Yes.
of great moments at that place because there's so many great locations that you can flank from and everything else. And it's just a matter of, as Tan, if you have that, if you're at that CP, you can't just sit there.
Mm.
You have to make sure that you cut them off from coming into that building in particular, because then they can cut off two ways of exit. So you just have to be good about it. So
and even on the Imperial side, as far as green, we followed our directives that we were assigned. We were assigned to push up to. I forget whatever that point was for day one. Do you remember what it was called?
What? Lydia?
Was it Lydia, that far left?
Lydia was the first one that you sent us after. That was on the far left that we got to.
There was one straight in front of us coming up the hill, and there was the far left point. Because remember, we split up into two.
Yeah, Lydia was. You had us on the left side because we went right up in there and we got that.
Yep, I put you with that attachment.
And then you go up through the graveyard, and you had Marie, I believe there was Monica maybe that was the first one before you went into the building for Marie. So then you had those ones. I mean, you have to go fast and hard, and you can't.
You do, and even though our mission parameters was a push up and hold action, you've got to still be aggressive and push past whatever your mission parameters are. Like, you still hold it, give an element to hold, but if you got people who are willing to push, much like Mark and his guys, go.
I was actually yelling at my guys because they were sitting back. I was like, move, and they're too busy taking shots. I was like, just run, and they're like, the one guy, Gabe, that was on our team, he was getting pissed at
Gabe.
me. Not MK Gabe, the other Gabe.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, run, move, because I'm the caboose. I have the range to give you cover fire. They're not making it all the way to us. It's like, get over there. So finally, I was like, move here. Oh, I started yelling. I started cursing. Finally, they get up and they ran. I was like, thank you. So we got up, and then we pushed through and we destroyed them. I mean,
but that's what you got to do as a squad leader. You got to motivate. You got to push. And if you're going into a team event like this, you can't take your command or squad lead screaming at you to get your ass up and move. Personally, don't be mad at it.
Nope.
I mean,
usually
Weeder heard me yelling at many a damn folks pushing up that fucking hill.
Hell, I think I wet my pants one time. You were yelling so loud.
You
did that.
Oh wait,
before
that was
it
normal.
started.
Wait, that was normal.
Normally I lead the way, but at this particular time, this particular push, I was the caboose because I had the range and I could move up, and they were already moving, so it's like go, 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 and it's just like, come on, go. I can't tell you how many times that people are just scared to push, and
back door.
But that's
what
just
we
about
do
any
around here.
event, pretty much any event we've been to.
Yeah, it's like, I got revives. I'm good. Let's go. Exactly.
There's a fob right there. We're good. We'll get back in and go.
Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of people just don't understand. It's like, even if you do a suicide, well, sorry, we don't want to get demonetized here. On unalive move, an unalive run, you move the line, right? That's what happens. Even if you run up and people only follow you, say a quarter, half, or 3/4 of the way, and they stop and you're still going, the enemy falls back. 9 times out of 10, they fall back, or you eliminate a few, and then you effectively shifted the line. Even if you keep
and all
over and over again, you're pushing that line back, unless you have the exact counterpoint of what I'm doing on their side, doing the same thing. Then the lines can fluctuate. But yeah, it's a reckless run. I do all that.
Anybody who comes to play for me in a TCA event or any of the other events, it's controlled chaos. We're going to assault, but we also know there's a point where, like, hey, pump the brakes, go that way.
Exactly, Steve Ash. Hood rat shit right there.
That's right.
That's what you. I mean, that's a lot of times what you have to do. And what happens is most airsofters can't counter that. They don't have the mentality. The mill servers don't have the ability to counter it because they're not expecting somebody to do a sacrifice run.
Mm-hmm.
That's why so many people think, "Oh, that was awesome."
Play in the game to win.
Yeah, play to win,
correct.
man.
I will say though, at Bone Crusher last year was probably the most awesomest event as far as command and control that Justin was pushing us to do and everything like that, and what we did. I actually came out of there feeling very accomplished with everything that I was doing at that event.
Oh, yeah.
From actually climbing the hill to surviving climbing the hill, making it from the top down.
God, that hill sucked.
I want y'all
okay.
to I want y'all to know I paid
surviving
Wiener
it.
$5 to say that last year.
It was $10.
But seriously though, as far as like the game's concerned and like COing stuff,
You only get people under you.
Know the people under you, know what they're good at, but at the same time, allow them to have fun. Accomplish your mission objectives, but once that mission objective's complete, let them have fun. Cut them loose.
Yep.
Yeah.
But just make sure they understand. Like, hey, if I go Geronimo or whatever our call sign is at
They're
different
fine.
events,
They're barking at the other dogs.
Yeah. Bring your ass back. Some shit has happened. And as long as we have that, go have fun. That's what I like about being Chaos Company, because we are chaos, but we're controlled and directed chaos.
Originally, we signed up as somebody else and got booted to chaos.
Yeah, we signed up as Dagger, and then
that's right, Dagger Company. That's right.
We filled up Dagger, and they're like, "Hey,
we were too fast. Yep.
You can't do that. Go over here to be the Bad News Bears, the Chaos Company."
Yep.
And the funny thing too, when we play and when we do what we do, there's a lot of times, like I only had to make that walk twice.
Mm-hmm.
Both times it sucked, but throughout the entire day we were so effective. We only had to make that walk twice.
Yep.
And
that's winning in my book. And
yeah.
And one thing that I preach to my guys, just on the team level and like the task force guys that play for me from some of the local teams, if you get out and you have to go back to the fob, wait for your damn team to come back and get you, or some other folks to go in there. Just don't wander back into the field willy-nilly, because you're just going to get lost in the sauce. You're going to pick up with another team. They don't know what they're doing, or they're doing something else, and you just decrease the effectiveness of the team that you're with. Go to your guys. And that happens to a lot of teams and events when they go.
Yeah, it really is one of those things that is like when the players go out there and they start doing this, you have to have a mentality when you play, right? And there is no right way to play airsoft. There's no wrong way, and there's no right way to play airsoft, right? Because everything works and everything doesn't work. You have to be able to shift, and you have to be able to shift.
That's because Wiener's in here.
What?
Tom, I'm 8-bit again.
No.
Your chin's soaking up all the bandwidth.
Gotcha.
But you have to be able to shift and adapt. And if you can't shift and adapt, then your tactics might just your tactics might get shut down. If they get shut down, then don't really get mad because your tactics. Don't get mad at the players because your tactics aren't working.
Yep. Nothing.
Try to shift.
Nothing survives initial contact. You have to be flexible as a company commander, platoon commander, or event CO. Be able to react and go with the flow. Bruce Lee says, be like water. So anything I pass on to anybody who's getting into the CO, flow with it.
Yep. Because you don't know what chaos element is about to mess you up. And there was one time I got behind at one of the events. I got behind the entire enemy and I knifed everyone. When I mean everyone, I literally knifed the CO first, then the EXO, because I was behind them.
Hey, Wiener, you remember that time that Mark knifed everybody?
Oh, yeah, I remember that time. Oh, yeah. When is there not a time?
But the thing was, I came through, and by the time I got to the end of the people that
Man,
were
I
up
gotta
at the
start
line,
another paper with all these eyes.
they shut up. They got mad. They got pissed off, and it's like, bro, you just didn't defend your flank. It's okay.
It happens.
You ask the first person I killed where I came from, and that might be the area that you have to look at.
Says your mama.
Well, and a lot of COs getting into COing events in airsoft, they think that this huge strategy that is drawn out on paper in PowerPoints, all this stuff that they're doing leading up is going to work when game on is called.
It's only going to be effective for the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then everything's going to change because the battlefield conditions are going to change.
But that's where if you keep an idea in your mind, you brief your players properly, your command properly, and they all know, hey, this is our plan, this is our overall idea, this is the commander's intent. This is what I want to do. This is probably going to go to shit, but as long as y'all make this kind of happen in your own way, I'm happy.
Well,
yeah, and that's the way I used to run it. I'd send people off and say, "This is what I want you to do. I don't care how you do it. Just do it.
Make it happen."
Yep, make it happen. And then they would be able to go inside of one of the buildings after that.
Just you listen to and that communication level from your commanders that are on the front that are reporting stuff back to you, and that's key. Make sure you talk to your command.
Comms are important.
Comms are having a runner. Pick the steadiest, fastest person you got on your team.
The other thing I would say that's very important is sometimes you might not fire a single shot, but have completed all the objectives.
Mm-hmm.
Wiener and I were at Wayne's World for Wasteland 15, and we captured all 3 of our bounties without firing a single shot. In fact, we walked through a firefight
playing
without
Barbie
even
girl.
playing Barbie girl without even getting shot at.
Yep, they just stopped, looked at us, and we're shooting at each other. Not one of them.
And it's like, okay, let's go. And the funny thing is like sometimes players are just oblivious. They don't understand. Oh, that person's not shooting at me. They're obviously not in play. That's why it's like there's sometimes I'll see somebody walking and I'll just take a shot. They go, "Can't you see I'm dead?" I don't see a dead rag, homie, and your hand's not up.
That's on you.
I'll shoot first, apologize later, and I'm sorry if I don't see your dead rag, but I do too much sneaky shit. I'm not going to trust, like Steve Ash, if he's still here. We were at Aftermath, and he comes walking up the path, and I was just like, whack. And he's like, I was like, "Were you dead?" He goes, "No." I was like, "I didn't think so," because he was doing the same thing I would do. So, pretty much when you're out there playing, when you're doing these events, I'm sure the event producers, like TCA, would want everybody moving tactical and stuff like that. The reality is, we're there to play a game, an airsoft game, and we have 3 lives per respawn. Or if they have like the card-based system or another respawn type system that allows you to refresh, then you have more lives. But you have 3 lives before you can walk back. Before I'm making that walk back, want to use all 3 of my lives. I want to be tourniquet twice and dying again before I have to make that walk back.
All the way back, yep.
And I'll do that every single time.
If you're doing, and I don't want to say if you're doing it right, but that's still pushing forward the producer's objective of what they're wanting to give the player for an experience. You're giving them that fast-paced action. You're giving them that in-their-face combat that they really signed up for. Hey, you may have that tactical squad that's like spending literally an hour to clear one building correctly. While they're doing that, they need that experience of, oh shit, here comes that freaking squad of,
no problem spending all that money.
that group of Mark and his people coming in, going and tearing through them. They need that experience. Hey, you got to test your metal. Are you ready for that?
And all right, so I want to go down to Cadaver's, Cadaver, whatever, however he's supposed to. His question: is it fair to run into a squad with a whole bunch of EG67 strapped and you pull the pins? Yes. However, pulling a bunch of pins on EG67 strapped to you is not the smartest thing to do because you could get injured, especially with the magnification of explosions that go on at the same time. Doing it to one, I've done it before. I've totally slid in, pulled the pin, and dropped a grenade as I get lit up and go, ha ha, boom, we're all dead. Again, if there's no pink Mr. Grenades, I'm just going to wait for my medic. But I effectively, there's one way to clear a room. You know, I run in throwing 2 grenades, and, you know, shut up. So, yeah.
You can do it, but it's going to hurt.
The second problem you have is that EG67s are currently under an ATF ban right now.
Thanks, ATF.
There's a lot of legality questions of whether or not you're even allowed to have or possess them right now or use them. So I haven't looked at all the rules and regulations regarding it.
Yeah, we need to before Bone Crusher, that's for sure. Because
we need to before your game.
What's that?
We need to. Well, tagging's not on that list.
Oh, so taggings, they can still launchables.
I think tag and launchables are on the import ban list, but nothing that says
if they're already here, they're here.
Because they're going to be they're almost like a necessary evil to have it Bone Crusher.
But they're becoming a rare commodity too. Those things are disappearing, and people are just going to the
stuff coming up. Some principles that some people come.
Yeah. I should be having some stuff come to me.
I'm curious.
Correct. If you have a boom boom license, you can do that, but not everybody's going to have a boom boom license. You might not be able to purchase it. However, yeah.
But either way, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yep.
There was another point I was going to say when it comes down.
What time is it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, we only got about 17 minutes because I have to go pick up my truck.
Yeah, because I got to go to the airport. Get there by 10.
But this actually turned into a really interesting stream when we go through and talk about the stuff that's there.
It's always an interesting stream. When is it not?
Well, it's
we're actually talking tactics and like legitimate stuff for once. So carry on.
Yeah.
Are you on your phone or on a computer there?
I am on my computer, and your chin is soaking up all the bandwidth.
Would you shut the hell up? I'm not surprised you guys one day. I'm going to come in. I'm going to be skinnier than Hunter.
Going to get a chin lift?
Several.
If you come in skinnier than Hunter, I'm going to think there's something wrong with you.
All of a sudden, they're going to say, we found a whole new source of energy. And then Wiener's going to come in like 50 pounds lighter.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's my goal.
Fat Ballard. Oh, whoa.
But no, it's, I mean, obviously, play the game you want to play, right? As long as you're playing within the rules. I was actually just talking with the insurance company for our event.
Use the rules to your advantage, though.
Yeah, and we were talking quite a bit about how airsofters are idiots. And I was like, yeah, idiot savants. They come up with creative ways to piss us off, right? And he agreed. And he was talking
rules just a little bit.
Yeah. But, I one of the great things about airsoft is, like I said, there's no right way and there's no wrong way to play unless you're cheating.
Huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bring a signal jammer to an event.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Yeah. For sure. And people still don't believe us when we mention and talk about that.
We actually had a dealing with some signal jammers being used in some of our entering autos recently in my jurisdiction. So those are still a thing.
Wow.
Now, a lot of people don't know those same signal jammers that people use.
For radar detectors?
Well, not those. It's actually a different one. It actually shuts down all cell service and Wi-Fi signals in a certain area. For the people that are doing entering autos, it almost creates like a little blackout hole that makes it where your ring cameras and all your non-wired digital camera systems are not working.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And there's some ways to use those in connection with some different tools to actually hotwire cars.
Wow.
So Don't bring
Joy.
that to an airsoft event, and don't commit crimes with it, because your ass is going to go to jail.
Yeah, please don't. I mean, you know, it's
Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick.
yeah. I wish more people live by that motto of just don't be a dick. I mean, we all spend money to go to these events. We spend big monies each time we go. I mean, even if you had a free ticket to an event,
if you're going to be a dick, be a funny dick.
$300 to $400 to go to an event, huh?
Yeah, be a wiener. Don't be a dick. Be a funny dick.
Wiener got his trailer painted all nice and pretty.
Yes, I did. My trailer looks good.
My neighbor does
the reflectors just came in for it.
Oh, cool! You need to post some pictures.
Yep, I will. I'll do that. The guy did a phenomenal job for the price.
Now you get like a giant picture of your face on the side of it.
No, I ain't putting anything on the side of it. That's all I need is somebody to see what anything of values inside that trailer.
Yeah, I said your face on it.
My
so
DJ equipment when I used to DJ, it was blank trailer.
No, I said your face on it. So you said things of value.
Might scare them away if I put my face on it.
Yeah, that's not an item of value.
Or they're gonna think it's full of wieners. One guy will find it.
There ain't anything in there.
Bad. All right, so we have about 13 minutes, like 13 and a half minutes left. So we're going to start winding things down. So we're once again going to start talking about all the upcoming events we have going on, and we're going to shotgun blast this. So this weekend, like tomorrow, I'm going to be going to play at Miami Airsoft. So if you guys want to come out, if you're in the area, come out. Let's hang out and play sling some BBs. Saturday, I'll be at DEO Battlegrounds in St. James City on Pine Island.
God, sad wiener is the worst wiener.
Yeah.
He's
hold on. Let me explain this. This sucks. I got to be in a parade.
Yeah, I gotta organize help organize.
Are you going to be afloat?
He is the float.
I was afloat last year. This year, no. Did you see the picture of me being afloat? I was one of the big balloons, wearing knickers and your teeth.
And I'll be playing every week. I'll be playing every Wednesday between now and the end of the year. But that's the last event I'm doing is actually going to be DEO Battlegrounds. However, in January, we're kicking off a whole new year, and the first event we're going to is January 19th through 20th from by New Breed Airsoft. Is going to be Cannonball Run. Come check it out.
Say it. Yeah. This was your
Cannonball Run. Black Tiger Airsoft. I had to find my sticker.
You had one job.
I know. I lost the patch already. Patch. Oh, there it is. I found the patch. Okay.
Come play for me on the civilian side, runner side, and this guy's playing with me too.
What's funny is that you guys, when I say that this is Wiener normally, every single time you have a phone call conversation with him and he's doing anything other than talking to you, you hear, where's this? Where's that? Oh, there it is. What the hell?
He's usually elbow deep in a booby like robot.
Machine. Yep. That's right.
So right after that, the very next weekend is Flames of the Rebellion by Mind Game Productions at
I gotta miss.
Yeah, that's sad.
Damn it, man! I'll be at a wedding.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a Star Wars themed event by Mind Game Productions. Go and check them out. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun.
I'm gonna check.
Sorry.
Morgan and David.
Evidently
married that weekend.
I'm going to be in Ohio at probably MK Airsoft on January 5th to at least January 8th, probably even 9th, to fight a ticket. But I'm going to go ahead and play at Medina and at Willard, so I'm going to have fun at two fields.
That's assuming you get a post bail.
If you're not in jail.
I won't be in jail. I mean, that's what he pretty much said. I was just like, probably my license is going to be suspended. I was like, whatever. Anyways, then, so that ends January is with Flames of the Rebellion. Rolling into February is going to be Third Coast Airsoft's event.
16th through the 18th.
Bone Crusher, February 16th through the 18th.
Yep.
In Milledgeville, Georgia.
It's
going to be a hell of a time. The three of us are going to be on Chaos Company, causing a lot of chaos.
There's tickets. There's tickets still open on a couple other companies. Just say you want to play with one of us.
Play with Beowulf.
Yeah.
He'll let you play.
Don't say you want to play with Wiener.
No, actually, Tyler, that's going to be at the end because the 8th is a Monday. So I'm going to play on Saturday and Sunday, and then be like,
why you're still legal?
Drive around, and then get my license suspended.
Hey, great! Look who's going to be there.
Hey,
nice. Are you sure? Is your shoulder actually going to work? Or are you just?
Is he coming to Bone Crusher? You coming to Bone Crusher?
He healed up 4 weeks ago. He's ready to go.
No, he's not. Have you seen him try to lift his arm? It is hilarious.
He don't need to lift his arm. I will
There's
carry
nothing-
that
there's
man
nothing to
around.
lift.
Listen, if Papa says
See,
he's
there we
coming to
go.
Bone Crusher, I will put him in a papoose.
He's got till February. He'll be healed up and ready to go by the 16th.
I don't care what your damn doctor says. You coming to play or not?
Then of course, March 7th through the 11th, we have Pew Pew at C2, which Wiener and I will be on there. They will bailed out like a little pussy. Anyways,
sorry, I
have
had to
a good
buy
time.
teeth.
Wait,
But-
you don't have to buy teeth. Just have them pull them, and you look like the redneck you are. Show up.
I'm trying not to
March.
look like a former partner of yours.
Wow.
You talk shit, I talk better shit.
But on March 6th, we will be playing at Miami Airsoft. You have to reach out to us because
If I'm in
Yes,
the Bay,
you're gonna
did you
be in
see
a
that?
bail
Post
papoose.
that. What Greg just said.
Got you right here. Right here. I'm gonna wear you in the front. Got you. I don't want you to be my tail gunner. I want you to be in the front, so I got double the firepower.
So March 6th, we'll be playing at Miami Airsoft. Come on out, guys, if you're going to be there. There'll be a lot of us playing from out of state, out of town. Let's have a good time. And then we go into the very next weekend, right? Is
No.
No, it's
the
a
very
little bit
next
further.
weekend. No, there's something the very next
22nd.
weekend.
Yeah, I don't know what the very
What-
next
what's
the
next weekend?
I know.
The very next
Oh,
weekend, there was something else.
North versus South is 27.
No, that is the very next weekend is Thunderdome 4.
That's what it is.
Oh yes.
Thunderdome
Holy
4.
shit, yes, right. Oh,
That
yeah, I
is
got
run
all.
by Lion Claw, Operation Lion Claws.
Yep.
That's going to be at the Durham Northgate Mall in North
To,
Carolina.
North
to,
Carolina.
to Papa, yes, we could be Quado from Total Recall. Absolutely.
And we're
Absolutely.
Russians. What color is Russians?
As far as what level plate Papa
Well, it
is,
depends on what,
depends on how much he had to eat to
have
that,
the green
that day.
camo.
We are going to be green?
I don't know. You have to ask our illustrious CO.
I don't know. We'll wait for
Wait,
him to
aren't I
come.
EXO for that one?
I think so. If he's CO, you're EXO. I mean,
shit.
if he's CO, you're EXO, so we don't know.
All right, I need
What
I need
color
crack-
camo
I need-
is that?
I need Crackle's comment posted as well as Tyler's.
Oh wow.
What? I don't see.
Little flip.
He's at least a solid level 3 with the FBI standard, but it depends on what he's had
Christian's
to
EXO, okay,
eat.
good. Yep, for that one.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
also that. Yes.
Let's see here.
All my wayward.
Oh,
children.
Christian is the EXO. I'm
Yes.
sorry, my bad.
Yep.
All right, then what fucking color is it, sir?
Wow.
Anyways,
You just said fucking.
yes, I did. That's
We've
five.
made it past the limit. We're
Yeah.
good.
No, we're at 5. We're below the limit. So we're not PG-13 anymore. We definitely strayed into our territory. We'll see if we get the red band from from. What color is the Russians?
Red.
It doesn't say, so I don't know what color it is. I imagine it's green, but
Oh, Syndicate, yes, sir. Thank you. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm old. I keep forgetting. You know, it's those ADD moments.
It's called Alzheimer's.
Half
He doesn't know
not
either.
Alzheimer's
So-
yet. Not Alzheimer's yet. I can still.
Half-
I can still tie my
Half-Simers.
shoes.
the weekend right after
Half
that is going to be North vs. South 4. That's going to be
Yes.
hosted by Dead End Outfitters and
Oh, where'd he go?
Ah,
right here.
I'm back.
He did that again. He went out and came back.
I
in.
didn't touch shit.
There you go.
USSR.
It's green.
Solid green, OD Ranger, M81 Woodland,
It-
Marpat AOR2.
It's still Wiener's fault.
I like the green USSR. Yes.
Okay.
My fault.
So
North versus South.
North vs. South 4. That's going to be North vs. South. Obviously, green is north, tan is south. I'll be running with this one right here for that event. That is
I'll
Dead
be
End
running
Outfitters.
the event with Greg,
Yes.
Papa from Dead End
Wayne's World of
Outfitters,
Airsoft.
home
Wayne's
of
World
the
of Airsoft.
D-Hop Barrel.
Well,
The best damn pass drill on the market today.
Wiener will be Papa's secretary, but he's there. But that's besides the point. If you're coming to that event, you need to play for the green side for the North, even if you are in the South, because me and Mark,
Don't.
we'll have a
you
lot
might
of fun.
want to. You might want to stop talking because I think Papa will like
Smack
do
you
some
upside the
ouchies for you.
head. Kick you in the ankles. They kick you in the ankles.
Listen, if
All
I'm
right.
carrying around at Bone Crusher, I get freebies.
Moving forward into April.
Just
in
right here.
April, the
Right between my muscular boobies, he'll be safe.
April
What the hell's in
19th
April?
through the 21st.
What the frick's
is Stonebreaker,
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's
another Third Coast event,
19th through the 21st.
19th and 21st.
Then we don't have anything
Uh,
till. No, we have something.
If everything works correctly, I would love to go to that one and run Chaos Company, but I will probably have to sacrifice that one for Syndicate 4.
And then the very next weekend is Syndicate 4, April 26th to the 28th at Middle Ridge Correctional, hosted by Players Wanted Airsoft. That'll be our first.
Fuckers.
That is
We're at
also
6.
known as
Watch
the
your
great-
language. We're not going over 7 today.
Yeah, Wiener.
Players Wanted Airsoft. Middle Ridge Correctional, first event that we're going to be hosting for the year for Airsoft, and it'll be hell of a lot of fun.
My pen died. I can't mark
and-
any more eyes. My pen died.
See, Papa, you're getting me confused because that's like reverse of what I was going to be doing for his event.
So, with all that being said, that's our event schedule. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And just before we go to wrap this up, so people ask why I don't mention some other events that are out there. We mentioned the events that we're going to. There are a few events that I'm not particularly going to be going to or mentioning or supporting. If your event targets one of my friends and you're doing something in a negative fashion against somebody that I care for, I'm not going to be mentioning your event. That's just the stance and everything else that we go through. We're telling people where we're going to be at. There's a plenty of other places where you guys can go. Now, if you have questions about certain events or anything else that are being held by other hosts or something, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of AMS events that are going to be out there. Honestly, I haven't looked at AMS's schedule. I'm not going to be doing any of the Milsom West events because that's not my game, right? They put on a great product. It's just not
they
my
have an
game.
awesome product. People love it.
And as far as AMS, that's what I started in. I would not
AMS
mind.
I'll talk about. AMS
Yeah.
I started out in also.
I wouldn't
talk
mind.
Iron Horse.
The player base that we have here is up and down the East Coast. So mostly I'm mentioning games that are going to be up and down the East Coast.
East Coast, West Coast.
Huh?
East Coast and West Coast.
You're
talking West
East
Coast, like
Coast.
California?
Our
East
group
Coast.
of
I'm talking
West
back to
Coast.
Florida.
fans.
I'm talking
we'll
about
say
my
our
fan
fans.
base is here, not
Fan
there.
base.
My fan base is pretty spread out, which is kind of cool.
Well, you have an OnlyFans. That's different.
I know, but still, they like to see
But
me in my camo.
The thing is like
They like to see me the fact I can. fake my
Wiener
The
appeals
majority-
to the Russian and the Asian community.
Nah, not Russian.
the majority of our fans
That mustard between his toes.
are going to be there. Now, I do have fans that are on the West Coast and everything
Ketchup
else
hummus.
that do stuff, but hey, we're talking about stuff that we're interested. We're going to be going to. We find it very interesting. So that's why, if you guys are wondering why we don't mention all the Operation Lion Claw games, well, we're only mentioning the ones that are in our range.
There's so
we
many.
go to. Although eventually I'm gonna have an RV and I'll be traveling across country going to events.
Yeah.
Oh, he has reached the next level of
Since I'm
old guy.
closer- Since I'm closer to retirement than both you two.
Oh, the hell with you.
Thank God.
Shit, I want to retire right now. Damn.
I know.
So-
Actually, we can't because of this wonderful Bidenomics we got going on. Wait, oops, sorry. Wasn't supposed to be political.
Yeah. So, anyways, going back to the airsoft politics. So, pretty much, if there's events that you guys are wondering why we're not mentioning, that's why.
I'll mention them.
No, don't.
Yes,
Not on
I
my
will mention
channel.
them. I had a blast last weekend.
Well, I mean, Southern Watch. Some people had fun. Some people got lit up. Some people, had
I
some
don't care. I got lit
thing,
up, but I
that's
had a
not what I'm talking
blast
about.
because it was fair and I had a good time. It was
And
awesome.
that's
Alex Patekis put on an
Well,
awesome event last
and we even had some events mentioned in the stream tonight that we had no damn idea about. So, I mean, you never know what's new.
Yeah.
It was before I came on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was before you came on.
that whole like hour and a half before you showed up.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. The solid 45 minutes. Yeah.
Sorry, I had a parade meeting I had to be at. I got volunteered for something else with the parade, so I had to be there.
He's playing the tuba.
Going
No,
back to what I
no.
was saying before,
Actually, these are my
MSW.
Bayframe radios. Thomas Mack.
Oh, what event is that, Loon? Because I don't know which one it is. I mean, I can only see when we come to recommending events, it's ones that I recommend only the events that I've been to.
Well, what's Luke?
That's why I already asked them. That's what it's asked. What event?
I've only been to one Lions Calls event, and that was Irene that they hosted it. Guardian Center here.
That was a blast. I had
Yeah.
fun there. The veterans, when I say veteran player events are a blast. That I'll put on.
We can answer the question about Thunderdome because
Oh yeah, we're going there.
we've been to
And
all three.
Yeah, no, this will be number 4. Go if you can get a ticket. Go.
Yeah. Yes. It's a CQB event. It's very much in a mall, and there's a lot of tight quarters. If you don't like getting shot in close range, or you're the kind of guy that gets upset about that, it's not the event for you. So for me, it's a hell of a lot of fun. I enjoy every minute of it. So I go out there.
This old man can run from one store to the next without getting too winded. This guy here can't run into buildings without splitting his leg open into stores.
You beat me to it. I'm not allowed to slide there anymore, evidently, because I don't need any more stitches. By the way, they called today to the hospital called and says, we need your payment. I was like, you need to talk to my insurance. Piss off. Don't call me again.
And Milsim West is
respawn's a little different. It's a game of respawn, but they do the Milsim type where you can get medicked. And after 3 hits, then you can go all the way back to respawn, but you have to bleed out after 5 minutes.
Yeah, and Milsim West has its player base. Like Tyler's mentioned.
Milsim West has a huge player base. They
have a lot of fans. Nothing wrong with them. Hey, you do your thing.
I recommend if you're going to go through and do the gambit that you at least try one Milsim West event. You may find you love it and go to all of them.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
they have their own. They have their fan base, their player base. They put on a great product, and honestly, they don't need me promoting their events because their events get sold out without my assistance.
But I will talk good about the events. I will.
They're their own animal when it comes to the airsoft world. It has their own attraction. For the people that are in the real steel world who follow different YouTubers and stuff like that, those guys flock to those events because they come from the military, law enforcement, and they go join that stuff. I've done enough time humping around wearing, armor and crap like that. I don't need to pay X number hundreds of dollars to go do that. I play for
another thing too. It's just like you got Milsim West, but then you got Mere Tactical also that has their followers and their stuff.
Yeah,
it just happened that
day. Same style event.
Yep.
The stuff that I look for is
Mere's not the same.
Mere's not the same as Milsim West. Milsim West is a whole different level. Mere is your I want to say Milsim Skirmish on steroids because they do a Milsim Light type event, but it was still all the people who I saw there this past weekend were people I hadn't seen in a while, and there was a lot. They had over 300 players there and had a good time. People had a good time there. I did.
Where I find my happy place when it comes to this sport and TCA, AMS is somewhere in between because they're getting a little closer to the Milsim West as far as they put you in a fob and you're in game the whole time, but it's still competition based, so I still enjoy that. But that and COing the events that I do for Mark and Wiener and Papa and stuff like that, I love those lighter events where it's getting the players in the game and we're all having a great time regardless.
It's all a matter about the fun. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time to go ahead and shut this down because we have stuff to do. So with that being said, I am Joe for Players Wanted. With me is the man that'll give you shiny bracelets if you really pissed him off, Justin Beowulf West. And it's not a party till he comes out, Wiener from New Breed Airsoft. Until next time, may your BBs fly true and your opponents always call your hits. Good night.